Alright, so it's 7:13 on Monday, March 4th, 2019, and I'll call the meeting to order. And the first thing we'll do is have stand for a moment of silent reflection. So we just had a little over a 2-hour closed session, and that was under section 239, 2A, B, C, D, F, and section 239, 3.1 of the Municipal Act. And we just have one item for the rise in the report. Jennifer?
Yep. Thanks, Mayor Smith. There's one motion that come out of the rise in report. Resolve that council directs staff to proceed as directed in closed session. Second motion for that.
Okay, so move and seconder for that. Councilor Brody and Deputy Mayor Hendricks. All those in favor? Opposed and carried. And we did have another motion as well.
Resolve that council receive the appointment of fence viewers reporters presented by the clerk, and that council appoint Jim Raddick, Mason Vide, Peter Brown, and Tim Early as fence viewers for the township, with 3 of the 4 required to attend a dispute upon request.
Mover and seconder. Councilor McKinnon and Councilor Brody. All those in favor? Opposed and carried. Okay, is there any declaration of premier interest or general nature thereof? Seeing none, moving on to the minutes of the previous meeting, that was February 19th, 2019. We have a mover and seconder for those minutes. Okay. Councilor McKinnon and Deputy Mayor Hendricks. All those in favor? Opposed and that's carried. Okay, we don't have any delegations or timed events. So into correspondence, the upcoming meetings. So on Wednesday at 10 a.m. we have our budget meeting, and then the next regular meeting is on March 18th. And then there's a workshop for Fire Essentials on Tuesday, March 26th, 2019 in Warwick. And then we have our Emergency Management Committee meeting on Wednesday, April 10th, 2019. And who all do we have appointed for that committee?
We don't have anyone appointed. We have not done that. So if all of council comes to that one, we can look at it then.
Okay. So hopefully everybody's able to attend that meeting.
When's that?
The Wednesday, April 10th, item number 5 on the upcoming conferences and seminars and such. Okay, moving into the correspondence. The first one is from the Assawa Bayfield Conservation Authority. It's the Partner Appreciation Invitation. Item 2 is from SCORE, and it's their annual general meeting. And just so everyone knows, County Council has decided to be a member again for continue the membership for SCORE, and the recommended appointment from the ward myself is that Brad Richards, the Deputy Mayor from Strathclyde, and the Mayor of Temp Centre, Alison Warwick, will be the representatives from Middlesex County on that board. Item number 3, it's the Courage for Freedom, and it's the project en route. Item number 4 is from the Strathclyde District Chamber of Commerce, and it's the business breakfast, merchandising, and window displays, as well as the Family Expo and Home Show for 2019. Okay, recommended readings. Item number 5 is from AMO. It's the Local Planning and Appeal Support Center. Item 6, also from AMO, it's the policy update. Item number 7 is from Blue Water Recycling Association, and it's the February 2019 minutes, as well as the recycling program changes. And I think, Jennifer, you put that on Facebook, and I think there's been a lot of traction with that as well. A lot of changes from that. Number 8 is the Ontario Energy Board notice to customers of Enbridge Gas Inc. Item 9, Ombudsman Ontario guides for municipalities. And did everybody get one of these little?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, and then action items. Item number 10 is from Middlesex County. It's the Weed Inspector Letter 2019. I think we have a motion for that.
There's a bylaw.
It was a bylaw update.
Yes.
That's, I knew it was
Yes.
somewhere. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. And then item number 11, from MCSCS, the February 25th letter, as well as the appendix. Okay. Is there any questions at all for the correspondence? Seeing none, we just need a motion then to resolve that council receive and file correspondence items CC1 to CC9 and CC11.
So moved.
Okay, Councillor McKinnon and Deputy Mayor Hendricks. All those in favor? Opposed? And that's carried. Okay, moving into our staff reports, and the first one is from our Public Works Manager, Jeff.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor. The report I bring forward tonight is based on the disposal of surplus equipment. In 2018, the township bought a new backhoe, and we shifted one of the pickups from the building department over to the road department. When we did this, it created, it replaced, the backhoe replaced a 1985 case backhoe, and the building department truck replaced a 2009 Chev pickup truck. The backhoe itself is still operating. It was still operating. We were still using it. It is in operating condition. We didn't put it in the tender as a trade-in just because of the age of it. We thought it'd be better if we advertised local to the local farmers. So that's what I would suggest as a way of putting it forward. We would accept sealed bids to a set date, open the bids, and the highest bid would actually be accepted. In the case of the 2009 pickup truck, although we were using it up to December, the body on it is extremely in tough shape, so it definitely will not pass a safety to go back on the road. And so basically we're looking at salvage price for it. There's not a lot on it. It doesn't have new tires on it or anything like that. So I contacted Aaron, and they can use it for training. And then in the process, when they're done, then we'll take it to the salvage yard and get the value from it there. The financial impact, really, the only cost will be for the advertising of the backhoe, which will come out of the sale of it. And the only other thing that council may consider transferring any proceeds to the reserves to support equipment replacement. So my recommendation is that council approve the disposal of surplus equipment. This report, the disposal of surplus equipment report, as presented by myself, and resolve that council deem the 1985 case backhoe and the 2009 Chev pickup truck to be surplus, and that direct staff to proceed with the disposal of the surplus equipment as recommended.
Okay. So first we'll get a motion for the report.
Yes. The Mayor, Jeff, you don't need this backhoe as an extra loader anywhere, like at the other end of the township, or like I know as a farmer, backhoes or loaders are, you can use them anywhere. I mean,
at this point, we do still have two. We'll have two functioning
okay.
backhoes up. So we really know it is actually.
Okay. I just want to make sure that, I mean, for what we're gonna get for it,
exactly.
Is it worth it to have it somewhere else, and just keep it? That's my only.
Mr. Mayor, I think really, to be honest, the amount of hours we put on it would end up it wouldn't be worth it.
Okay.
For us.
I just wanted to make sure if you needed it for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, so a motion for approval of the report. Okay. Deputy Mayor Hendricks and Councillor McKinnon. All those in favor? Opposed and carried. And then a motion to resolve that council deem the 1985 case backhoe and the 2009 Chevrolet pickup to be surplus to the needs of the township, and that staff be directed to proceed with the disposal of the surplus equipment as recommended.
So moved.
Okay, Councillor Clark and Deputy Mayor Hendricks. All those in favor? Opposed, and that's carried. Okay, is there any questions at all for Jeff? Well, anything?
No, I just, Mr. Mayor, I just may say that I did attend OGRA last week, and there was a number of good speakers, a number of good presentations, and I think it was a success from my point of view. This area was well representative. South Middlesex, North Middlesex ourselves, Alvinston, Watford, or Warwick. It was well attended. So.
And just like our former road supervisor, I only saw Jeff twice, just like I normally see Elton as well. So I don't know where all these roads guys go, but they disappear when they're at the conference. So it's good, continue on that tradition. Alrighty, so if there's nothing else for Jeff, we'll move on to our next report. Our clerk's report, Jennifer.
Thanks, Mayor Smith. The first report is just a progress report on our social media. In February of last year, Council approved a social media policy as well as the creation of 2 Facebook pages, one being the Township of Adelaide Metcalfe and the other one being the Adelaide Metcalfe Fire Department. I look after creating posts for both of those pages, and at the time of the creation of the policy, Council asked that I update every 6 months with a progress report and the feedback that we receive on the posts on the 2 pages. In June of last year, I gave the first progress report for Council to review, and since that report, we have additional 68 page likes on our Township of Adelaide Metcalfe Facebook page. That brings our total to 179. To date, we have a total of 191 page followers. And the time frame runs between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. being the highest time of activity. Majority is showing the location of Strathroy. I've been asked in the past what the difference is between a Facebook page like and a Facebook page follower. When someone likes a page, they are by default also following it. Someone who likes a page can choose to unfollow the page. In that case, the person is still shown as liking the page, but they will not see all of the posts from our Facebook page. It's also possible for someone to choose to follow a page but not like it, so it is possible to follow a page to not like it. And below that, there's a chart there of the top 5 posts since June's report. And based on the gender information, 74% of them are women and 26% are men, and the majority are ages between 35 and 44 years old. There's a very close age gap for the next one, which is 25 to 34 years of age. So you'll see the top 5 posts there since June of 2018. We have not had any negative comments or messages since the inception of our Facebook page. We have a 49-minute response time with 100% accuracy, meaning all messages to the township through Facebook Messenger are being responded by myself. The fire department Facebook page, since June, we have an additional 39 page likes, bringing the total to, and that's not 699, it should be 69, who have liked our page. And to date, we have 70 people that are following the page. And again, it's between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. with the majority showing Strathroy. And below are the top 5 posts since June of 2018, where 53% are women and 45% are men, and the majority is between the ages of 25 and 34 years of age. A note for council is that some of the social media posts will count towards the public education and compliance factor with emergency management. The finance impact, there are no major financial implications with the upkeep and posting of information on the 2 Facebook pages. I currently am maintaining both pages and keeping up-to-date information on the pages without any complications. And my recommendation to council is resolved that council receive the social media progress report number 2 as presented by myself.
Okay, move on seconder for the report. Councillor Clark and Councillor McKinnon. Is there any questions or comments? Deputy Mayor Hendricks.
Just a comment, the biggest users are like under 34, so I guess Facebook isn't just for grandmas anymore.
Okay, any other questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed, and that's carried.
My second report is an update to the smoking and vaporizing bylaw that was proposed at the last council meeting. It was circulated to our website. We connected it to our Facebook page, And I also emailed it to the president of the Optimist Club. And I've received no comments regarding the bylaw. Again, the financial implication, if council was to approve the bylaw, would be signage. We'd have to have post signage at all of our buildings and properties. And the signs are $15 per sign plus HST. I've talked with Jeff Little, and additional finance would be staff time to put the signs up. We wouldn't need posts because we have buildings and there's fences and there's other poles that we can post these signs onto, so we don't need to worry about the posts. If council approves this bylaw, we'll do a first and second reading tonight. I will send it off to the provincial offences for their approval of the fines. It will come back to council with their approval for third and final reading. And my recommendation is resolved that council give first and second reading to the smoking bylaws presented by myself, and third and final readings be given once Schedule A set fines has been approved by the Ministry of Attorney General.
Okay, mover and seconder for that, Councillor McKinnon and Councillor Clark. Any discussion? No. Okay. All those in favor? Opposed? And that's carried. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Our next report is from our CEO Treasurer, Kathy.
Thank you, Mayor Smith. My report is the invoice payment approval for the period February 15th, 2019 to February 28th, 2019 in the amount of $104,545.14.
Is there any questions on the accounts?
I do, really one.
Deputy Mayor Hendricks and then Councillor Clark.
On page 1, the postage meter, does that include postage or is that just the lease?
That's just our lease for the machine and the scale that's attached to it.
Okay. And is that an annual?
Quarterly.
Better quit me on stuff. And then wood dumping. What is that? It's a Davy tree. Or Davy's tree.
Mr. Mayor, they through the process of cutting a lot of trees down throughout the township, we originally, when the tender was originally let, it was going to be picked up. The wood was going to be picked up by our own staff, but due to a delay in Davies getting all the trees down, I made the decision, talked to Kathy about it. I felt it unsafe for them to leave the wood out there because we're right now in the middle of snow removal, that I've asked them to take the wood up. So they're going around and removing the wood from sitting on the side of the road. So,
okay. Does it ever get offered to the landowners? Or?
Yes, the wood's dropped. It's left there for a very short period of time for anybody who, it's generally known that if the farmer wants it, he can take it right away, or anybody, a neighbor or anything like that. And then once it's given a small chance to get, then we try and get it out of there. Yeah, by all means, it's up to the tree who's the land where the tree is. That landowner has first choice at it, and then after that, it's free for anybody else who wants to take it. So.
Okay, well that's good. I have a son-in-law whose tree was a little farther in on the property, and somebody thought it was theirs to take after he split it. So,
Wow.
but that's no, that's good.
That was decent.
Okay, Councillor Clark.
Through the mayor to Jeff, the Norjon contracting the Scotch Muir asphalt, the 18,000 and change, is that the billing after the work was done, like sometime after? Because that seems to be weird to have that in January.
Mr. Mayor, what that is there's what happens is when we put that out to tender, there's a clause in the tender so that if the cost of asphalt cement rises, because it fluctuates on basically just like a barrel of oil, and so in the tender there's a section there where as tar prices go up and down, that will affect the final amount to the tender. And what that invoice is from there was a spike in tar last summer, and the original invoice did not pick that up. So then it was.
That's why the delay.
That's why it
Okay.
was in the delay there.
Okay.
That the main portion was paid back in
Well, that's what I thought.
In
August
Then.
or September, we
August.
paid the original bill and then.
and then this one, and it was due to the fluctuation in the oil. So,
Okay,
in the
all right.
tar,
Even the oil prices went down, okay.
Is there any other questions or anything? Seeing none, we need a motion then to resolve the council approve the account listing for the period February 15th, 2019 to February 28th, 2019 in the amount of $104,545.14 as presented. Councillor Brody and Deputy Mayor Hendricks. All those in favor? Opposed, and that's carried.
That's it.
Okay, anything for other business? That's simple.
I think we covered it in closed session.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so we have a number of bylaws. So the first one is to resolve that the first and second reading be given to bylaw number 20/2019, smoking and vaporizing bylaw, and the bylaw be signed by the mayor and clerk.
So moved.
Councillor McKinnon and Councillor Clark. All those in favor? Opposed, and that's carried. And then resolve that all three readings be given to bylaw number 21/2019, appoint fence viewers. Bylaw number 22/2019, appoint weed inspector. Bylaw number 23/2019, McCall drain number 1. Bylaw number 24/2019, Lenting drain culvert. Bylaw number 25/2019, Smolders drain. Bylaw number 26 of 2019, Towers drain. Bylaw number 27 of 2019, Bigham Watt reassessment drain. And bylaw number 28 of 2019, confirmed council proceedings, and the bylaws be signed by the mayor and the clerk, and the corporate seal be attached. Oh, did I give a motion? No, okay. Nobody was doing. I did a motion.
I'll move that.
Excellent, Deputy Mayor Hendricks. Councillor McKinnon. Okay, all those in favor?
Question?
Okay, yeah, sorry. Councillor McKinnon.
Question through you, Mayor
Yeah.
Curtis, to Jennifer. Are we giving the landowners an opportunity to debenture their costs? And if we are, what is the rate that we're giving them on that?
Through the mayor, I'll put that over to the treasurer.
Yeah, so under the bylaw, anything over $500 can be debentured. It's at the discretion of the landowner. We will set those rates once we know what the amount of the debenture is. We have the opportunity to self-debenture, so we will be able to offer it through the township because we do have funds available. So when the invoices go out, they'll have given a sufficient amount of time to pay, and if they don't pay, then it'll automatically be debentured for up to 5 years.
And I'm thinking that would be a better opportunity than investing in the bank because
Right,
we
for
can
sure,
give a
absolutely.
higher rate.
Yeah, and we would make it in line with
Yes.
what a debenture would be for. We won't capture
Yes.
the ratepayers, but it will be a reasonable amount, yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, so that was moved and seconded. So all those in favor? Opposed, and that's carried. If there's nothing else, a motion to adjourn at 7:36.
So
Okay, Councillor McKinnon and Deputy Mayor Hendricks. All those in favor? Opposed, and that's carried.